What's up guys, Perry from Rockville here, and today I'm going to show you how to set up your Titan array system. So as you can see, it comes with the sub, which also has the amp on the back to control everything for the system. You also got the 3 array pieces that go on top of the subwoofer. You also get a power supply to power the whole system. And you also get a bag for the subwoofer and the array pieces, so you can bring the whole system on the go to any gig or event. Now the Titan array system has been updated since the initial making of this video, so if you have a newer version of this system, this will apply to you. Aside from the assembly and the breakdown, the system works the exact same way. So after we explain how to assemble it, we're going to go back to the old version of this video to explain how exactly the whole system works, and then we'll come back in to show you how to break it down. So if we take a look at the column pieces here, you'll see that each one is different. So we have this column that has the square end, and this actually goes in first. Then we have a column piece with a round end and a socket on the other side. So this acts as the middle piece. And this column has the round end at the very bottom, so it goes right on top. So we're gonna grab our first column piece here, again, that has the square end at the bottom. We're gonna line that up to the top of the sub here, just like this. Then we're gonna push all the way down until we hear that click, and that way we know it's connected. Next, we'll grab the second column, which again has this round piece at the bottom and the circular hole on top. So we're gonna line up the round end at the bottom here to the socket on the top of the first column and push it all the way down. And now we're gonna take the last column piece and line up the circular end to the socket on the second column, push it all the way down. And now our columns are all set, so we can continue the setup. So again, the assembly and the breakdown are the only differences between this Titan array and the older Titan array system. So we're gonna go to the older video now to show you the rest of the setup until we have to break it down. So now that we've got the system assembled and the power running, let's go ahead and turn on the system. Now the first thing I want to go over with this system is the microphone, instrument, and line level input. It's a combo jack input, so we can use either a 1/4-inch cable or an XLR cable to connect a microphone, instrument like a guitar or bass, or anything with a line level signal like a keyboard or synth. First, I'll show you guys how to connect a mic to the system. So here I have my dynamic mic and an XLR cable. I'm gonna plug the female end into my microphone. Then I'm gonna plug the other end into the mic input on the back of the sub. Next to the combo jack, we have a button that switches the input from mic and guitar mode to line mode. So whenever you have a microphone or guitar connected through this input, you're gonna wanna press this button in so that it's set to guitar or mic mode. And if you wanna switch it to line mode with your line signal running through this input, you're just gonna wanna leave this button unpressed. So the next thing I'm gonna wanna do for my mic setup is raise the microphone volume right next to the combo jack. So now if I talk into my microphone, check 1, 2, you'll be able to hear my voice coming through the system. So now let me show you guys how to connect a guitar to the system. So I got my guitar right here, and I'm also gonna need a 1/4-inch instrument cable. I'm gonna plug one end of my cable into the guitar. Then I'm gonna plug the other end into the guitar input on the back of the sub. Again, you'll want to be sure that the button next to the jack is set to guitar mode by pressing the button in. So next I can raise the guitar volume on the back of the sub. Then I can raise the volume on my guitar. And now if I play, you should be able to hear the guitar coming through the system. Now if you wanted to set up a keyboard or synth to the system, you can actually follow the same steps as the guitar setup, but the main difference is you'll want to leave the input in line mode because the keyboard or synth gives a line level output. Now the cool thing is we can set up an instrument like our guitar or keyboard and a microphone through the system at the same time. To do that, we're gonna take our microphone and plug it into the mic input, and then we can plug our guitar into the line input above our microphone input. You can also do the reverse and have your microphone plugged into the mic input and your guitar plugged into the guitar input. But just keep in mind the mic and guitar input is a bit louder, so it all really depends on what you want to have more present in your mix. For example, I have my microphone plugged into the mic input, so that's going to be the louder instrument out of my microphone and guitar together. But if you wanted the guitar to be a bit louder, you can plug your guitar into the guitar input and your microphone into the line input above. So next I'm gonna raise the volume for my microphone. Then I'm gonna raise the line level knob for the guitar. So now if I play my guitar, you'll be able to hear that coming through the system. And if I talk into my mic, check 1, 2, you're gonna hear the microphone as well, and you'll hear both instruments together, which makes for a great performance or live setup. And remember, if you want to set up your keyboard as your main instrument instead of the guitar, you're gonna follow these same exact steps. Now let's go through the rest of the features of the Titan Array system. So next to the microphone input, we have the mix output. This allows you to send the signal of the Titan Array system out to another powered speaker or subwoofer. And then we have the line input section where we can use RCA, XLR, or quarter-inch connections to connect any outside signal from a mixer, powered speaker, etc. to the Titan Array. Above that, we have the digital sound processor to change the overall sound for our system. So we can choose between 5 different presets of normal, DJ, voice, live, or flat. Across from the DSP, we have the LCD display, and right underneath the display, we have buttons to control the array system. So we have the mode button to switch the array system into the different music playback modes. And this button can also be used to set the system into TWS mode, but we're gonna circle back to that in a bit. Next, we have the pause and play button to pause or play our music. We have the stop button to stop the music altogether. We have the repeat button to repeat our track that's playing through. And then we have the previous and skip forward buttons to go back or go forward a track. We also have many different ways to play music through our system between the USB and SD card input. We also have the RCA line input to connect any music devices with an RCA output. And the system also comes with Bluetooth compatibility, so we can pair any smartphone or tablet to the system. So to pair a device, you first want to make sure that your system is set to Bluetooth mode by pressing the mode button until the display reads Bluetooth unconnected. Then you can take your device like a smartphone or tablet and go into the Bluetooth settings. Search for the device that reads Titan Array System, click on it to pair, and you'll know your device is connected when the display reads Bluetooth connected. Now to make sure you hear the music coming through your system, you're gonna raise the line/MP3 volume knob on the back of your sub. You can also control the source volume by using the volume notches on your phone or tablet. So let's play some music to hear how it sounds. That's a punch. That's awesome. So because we can connect a microphone and a Bluetooth device to the Titan Array system, it makes for a great karaoke setup. So to set up my microphone, I'm gonna take the female end of my XLR cable and plug it into my mic. Then I'll take the other end and plug it into the mic input on the back of the sub. Remember to press the button next to the input to set it into the microphone mode. Next, you're gonna raise the mic volume knob. And now if I talk into my mic, check 1, 2, you'll hear my voice coming out of the system. Great, so now that our microphone is all set up, the next thing we'll want to do is connect a smartphone or tablet so we can play some music and read along to the lyrics on screen while everything is playing out of the system. So first I'm going to set the system into Bluetooth mode by pressing the mode button until it reads Bluetooth unconnected on the display. Next I can go into the Bluetooth settings of whatever device I'm using. So for today I'm using the tablet here. And I'm gonna search for the device that reads Titan Array System and click on it to pair. After that, you'll see the display read Bluetooth connected, letting you know our devices are paired. You also wanna make sure that the line/MP3 knob is raised so we hear the music coming out of the system. So from here, I can go into the YouTube app and search for any karaoke version of a song. And again, I'll have the lyrics on screen while the music and the microphone is playing through the system. Hey now, you're an all-star, get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star, get your show on, get paid. All that glitters is gold, only shooting stars break the mold, yeah! So what's really cool is that if you had two Titan array systems, you can link them together wirelessly using TWS, otherwise known as true wireless stereo. So to do that, I'm first going to make sure that both of my speakers are on, and then I'm going to set them both to Bluetooth mode using the mode button underneath the display. You'll know that they're in Bluetooth mode when it reads Bluetooth unconnected on the display on both speakers. The mode button also acts as the TWS button to link the two speakers together. So what you're going to do is hold down the TWS button on both systems for about 3 to 5 seconds. After you do that, you'll see that one of your speakers reads Bluetooth TWS connected, while the other one says Bluetooth TWS unconnected. This just means that it's looking for a Bluetooth device to connect to so you can play music through both systems. So I can take a smartphone or a tablet, go into the Bluetooth settings, and search for the device that reads Titan Array System. Then I'm just going to click on it to pair, and now both systems should read as Bluetooth TWS connected, letting us know that all of our devices are linked and ready to go. So let's go ahead and hear how it sounds with two of our systems. Oh yeah. Man. With two of them? Crazy. Sounds awesome. So much bass. Now, if you wanted to disconnect the TWS, all you gotta do is hold down the TWS button on one of your speakers. Then it's gonna read Bluetooth TWS unconnected. And then if you wanted to link them back together, you can just hold down the TWS button again, and then it's gonna link up no problem. So once we're all done using the Titan Array system, we can go ahead and break it down. First, you'll wanna make sure to power down your system and take out the power cable. And now from here, we can take down each of these column pieces. So we'll start with the top one here and just pull up on it just like this. Then we can set it down to take care of the next column piece by pulling up. And then we're gonna do the same exact thing for the last piece here, and we're all done. So now we can put away the pieces for our system into their own bags, like this bag right here, which is the smaller bag for the column pieces. And what's also really cool are these dividers here, so each column is sectioned off and secure. So if you want, you can take your middle column and place it inside of the middle row. Then you can take the other two columns and place them on either side. And what's also cool is that these zippers have holes in the middle, so we can run a padlock through for extra security. You can then carry the bag using these straps here, which Velcro together so that you have a more secure grip to pick it up. The last thing we're gonna do is take the cover for our subwoofer, line up the bottom of the cover to the top of the sub like this. Also make sure that the logo is facing the front. Then you can pull the cover all the way down. What's also nice is that each handle is still accessible because of the openings here on each side. And there's even a pocket on the back to place your power cables, remotes, microphones, etc. So hopefully this showed you guys how easy it is to set up your Titan Array system. But of course, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to reach out to our customer support team through phone or email. As always, I'm Perry from Rockville, and we'll see you guys next time.